From the window to the wall, we getting lit up in it, big bouncing. We does it big up in it, big bouncing.
What's up? We are sticking a new steering wheel on. It's just like a cover, so we're gonna sit here and sew it on pretty much, because on the SS's steering wheel there's a couple spots where just over time it wears down and the leather pokes through. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the spark plugs and coil packs and wires. So yeah, this is the cover we went with. It's a black suede. This is kind of what we're doing, going through the whole thing, sewing it up, and yeah, we're gonna go through this spot again. But all right, we got the steering wheel cover all threaded on. It turned out pretty good, other than I didn't straighten out that red line on the center of the steering wheel, so it's a little off, but it beats grabbing onto a big hole in the steering wheel right here, so I'll live with it. Now we're gonna take all the coils, plugs, and wires out and get them replaced, and I'll show you what we're putting on. There's that bolt on the top, and then there's a couple on the bottom sides down here. There's one towards the back. What's up? We just got back in the garage. It's the next night, so we're gonna tackle this passenger side coil packs and wires and plugs, and then should be good to go, and we'll be getting brakes and rotors put on sometime this week or this weekend. All right, we did it a lot easier on this side. Instead of taking out these tins all the way across here on both top and bottom, I just unplugged the main plug for your coil packs and just took the 10 mils out with the studs coming through them. So then it all comes out as one piece, and all we'll have to take out is the wiring harness. So we're not messing with as many bolts. And these just lift up, or you can take like a small screwdriver and lift them up. But yeah, so we'll get these off and switch this harness over to the new bracket and get it all mounted up there with the new coils on it. Well, with better lighting, you can actually see that these brackets can go the right way. So this one, this bar is on the right, it's supposed to be up like this, but on the opposite side, you can see I thought I could only line the holes up this way. So I have it upside down right here. So I'll end up going through and flipping everything over so I can get it mounted up the right way. But this guy that had it before us just put these coil wires on, and they're all on there pretty loose. And we're replacing these anyways. Most of the time you wouldn't pull on the wire, but we're putting new ones on anyways, so we're just gonna grab the wire, make it as easy as possible. And then this one back here is always the biggest stinking pain in the butt. All right, I guess I'll show you. These are Iridium, I think it is. Yeah, so they're Iridium Pro Series, the Dragonfire plugs. And whenever you take your old ones out, I just always put them in your socket first and hand thread them in there first. Hand thread them in their holes first, just to be sure you don't strip anything. So I always just, let's see if I can get it to focus down there. I always just hand thread it until I can't twist anymore, just to 100% be sure. that I'm not gonna strip nothing. Or worst, break off a spark plug inside the hole. And then whenever I tighten them, I'm sure there's a torque spec, but I always just make them snug and then just a hair more. Yeah, I've never had a problem with it, so yeah, I'll do these other two and then I'll show you putting the wires on and the coils packs. All right, these are the new wires, new coil packs, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and take these. I'll show you one. We're gonna go ahead and take these wires and put them over your new plugs that we just put in. So what you'll do is you'll weave them in there, and these ones came with the new boots. If you didn't get the new sleeves on them, you'll have to switch your sleeves off your old wires. Okay, you just push it in there, you'll feel it click a little bit, and then give it an extra push and then a little tug, make sure it's actually locked on there. And then we'll put our new coil pack in here, which they mount down, so we'll put our new Allen keys right on those little holes. And we forgot to put our freaking wiring harness on here. So we're gonna take that bracket back off, put the old wiring harness back on, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, so give me a minute for that. All right, since we've got it off, we'll go ahead and mount everything on it right now. So each one of these spaces is where your coil packs are gonna be going. And they do have a like a wire relocation kit, but we're just gonna make this work for now. So we'll just line them up here kinda, and then we'll take, actually, so you guys can see better, we're gonna go ahead and put these on. So plug sides down, wire sides up. We'll set it in its spot. We'll grab the Allen keys for it. And we'll kind of just hand thread them all at first.
I'm going to redo the other side as well, so. These ones.
And since we've got it on facing the right way and not upside down this time, we can go ahead and tighten these all the way down, and the coils will be able to slide right in.
One more.
We're using the new hardware with this new bracket, so instead of them being 10 milliliter bolts holding the coil packs on, these ones are actually 8. They're 8 millimeter holding the bracket on. So we're not going to have the studs anymore. It'll just be an 8 mil holding on the bracket, and then now it's going to be Allen keys, or an Allen set. What size is it? So it's a 5/32 Allen key, and then 8 millimeter instead of it being 10 milliliters with a stud holding the bracket on, and not 10 mil holding the coil packs on the bracket. completely different, but looks a lot better than those old oxidized bolts and studs.
Alright, I'll stick this on and tighten all these down.
I don't want to go too tight with these on this metal. It kind of seems pretty soft. So I hate to strip it out or break the stinking bolt off in it. Just snug them up pretty good, I'd say. There goes the wire, or the harness. It probably wouldn't hurt to get the relocation harness set for these. These wires are pretty crusty, and if this doesn't fix our problem, I'll probably just go ahead and get the new harness set as well. It just makes it where you don't have to wrap it behind this bracket, the relocation ones. It's just kind of right over the top of them. But this should work for now. So we're gonna leave this behind here without dropping it, hopefully. There we go. And all our holes are lining up, so we will put those 8mm that came with this new bracket. We'll put the 8mm. There's 5 of them that go down through it, so we'll get all those stuck in there, and then I'll show you. All right, so we're gonna get the plug for your coil pack harness, and we'll hook them in together. Make sure it clips, then you'll take this little blue pin and shove it back through your clip. It's just your locking. There you go. All right, then we already got one wire hooked up, so I'll show you how we hook it into your coil pack. It's pretty easy. Get these hoses out of the way. Okay, so there's this little pin right here that's gonna be your main piece in here. You wanna make sure it goes in the hole. Then you can kind of wiggle it up in there. You can feel it just kind of clicked right there. You always want to give it an extra little push. Listen, there, you hear it clip. That's how you know it's in there. And you can always give it a little tug after, make sure it's actually clipped in. So we'll do that 3 more times, and then we're going to take that other side apart and get it looking right again. And then I think we're just going to leave the cover off of it for now. It's a 3-piece, and the sides are a pain in the butt to put on, so they're going to be coming right back off next week anyways to get the, because what we're going to do is we're going to get long tube headers and straight piped true duals, and then they're going to kick, I'm going to have them kick it out right here. So yeah, it'll be pretty loud. Probably a little bit louder than the white truck, because the white truck still has a stock manifold on it. So yeah, I'll get that off, get all this figured out again, and show you guys, and then start it up. All right, we got this one flipped, and everything hooks back up. So it should start right up now. Be running good again. Before our appointment on the 8th, we're going in for the exhaust. We're gonna get these rotors on the front and rears swapped. So, everything that we got, so the coil packs, wires, and the plugs came from offline. I think you can get them for, I want to say it was like $300 or so. And then if you decide to get the rails and stuff, you'd probably be looking at about $350 or so, especially if you got the heat shields, but they didn't fit these ones. So yeah, so you're looking at about $350, and then for the rotors with the brakes, it was another $300, but I got the brake select, the performance brakes for this one. So you're probably looking at $350, $400 for your brakes and everything. So yeah, we'll be getting those on later on. Hopefully this week, maybe this weekend, right after Halloween. So I'll get you set up here for a little cold start. difference in the idle is so much better. It really did do a number for this, so that's pretty exciting. I lucked out. You know, the price of this truck was unbeatable, but I mean, it's got rust and stuff, but yeah, just that, you know, spending $350 on a truck I've wanted for quite some time, and then, you know, that's all it takes to make it run a lot better. That's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna back it out of the garage and get the work truck unloaded. It's supposed to get below freezing tonight again, so just to make sure I don't let my hoses and stuff freeze up like I used to. Yeah, but awesome. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll be back later on this week with video. I'll show you how we put the drilled and slotted brake rotors and brakes on. Sounds driving.